What's up? Welcome. It is tree radiator time. As you can see, my team is going right now. In the front line, I have my fire and dark gunslingers. They are both on tanky bruiser crit damage builds because I can. I'll show you them at the end of this run. Off. I finally found a use for one of these stupid assassins, guys. Finally found a use for one. Apparently, this is where they shine. They don't put any dots on the enemy, obviously, but it took some goofing around and playing around. That's why it took me so long to get started on this video. I've only been sitting here for the last like 2.5 hours just fiddling with the team, running around, moving it around, changing in and out some of the units, just to see what I could figure out. And finally, we got it. I kept, so if you don't know, all of these radiators, once he pops back up, I'll show you. They hit a certain point and they do this squishy stomp thing where they fly up in the air and then they roll on top of you. And that's where all my guys die. Like, my guys do not live past that. So I have to do enough damage fast enough in order to kill this red bar before that happens. You'll see what it is. And I just wasn't getting enough damage pushed out. So I had to move some things around, get a little bit more damage in the back row, pull out my thing, because this counter here, this revenge, it usually gets up pretty high, so usually does a lot of damage, and then I just go dead. So took a little bit of fiddling, but this is my team. Now, for those of you that are just listening at home, I have, like I said, my two gunslinger bruisers in the front. Then I have a fire clockwork, a fire assassin, a fire sharpshooter, and a dark sharpshooter. I'm not going to tell you what all the gears are that are on them, but I will stop and show you at the end of this run, which is almost over. You will just have to pause and take a look at them. Like, we're not going to sit there and just go through all the gears. But as you can see, works every time. Works every time. And ooh, good one. Now, for these converting crystals, I never keep anything that's lower than a purple, and I never keep flats. Why would you convert into a flat? Now, for this bless, I would rather have the luck rate. Bless is ally HP, I believe. Ally HP 8%. I would rather have luck rate than crit rate if I am converting something. Corrupt, I would rather not have this, but we'll bring it just in case I need it. Probably won't ever use this on corrupt, but you never know. And then, yeah, my team is pretty lucky, 193% luck. Mostly because of this guy, 62% luck. This is the gears. All 6 of those. And again, his overall stats. Very low on the crit rate because he's going to boost his own crit rate. So, I mean, it's still a little bit low, but I went for the luck. I had to get his luck. I had to get that luck up. This guy is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Luck rate, attack. Yeah, I went luck rate on this guy. Imagine if I switched that to attack. Ooh, doggy. Which I might do, you know. See if I can't push a little bit more damage. Then he... Between the two. It's not enough luck rate, I know. Yeah, I know what I did. Earlier, I just switched these. So what I need to do... Here... So... Yeah. Well, that's a hard decision. Yeah, I like that a lot more. Amplify this bad boy up. Nice 3. Nice 8. It's over 20. I'll take the 4. Not that I have much of a choice. And then double check that these are all grinded. Yep. Yeah, I realize I'm doing this on video, and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it, aren't you? Yeah, I like that a lot better. Like that a lot better. Lost 5 luck, but you know. You know. And then this one. She's on a busted set. Because look how pretty that is. So, you know, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Gotta do what you gotta do. These aren't even grinded because I'm a dumbass. That's all I can say on that one. This doesn't even have crit rate. Not that I think she needed it. No, she didn't even need it, so. Oh well. But yeah, my team works really good. I don't know why I just went all the way out, because I'm dumb. I remedicated. Remedicated. People using Tree Gunslinger. Fire Assassin. 14 Frontline Fire Assassin. Only got an S though. Let's take a look at the high score teams. A lot of Fire Assassins. Fire Assassin. Honestly, it's pretty close to my team for most of these. You want a lot of couple of sharpshooters. Sharpshooters are great, especially the fire one. If you guys didn't notice, especially with that volley, gets 6 shots in a row. She does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Honestly, I could probably push out a lot more damage just by doing this stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and power these up. Oh, I have no conversion stones for these. Well, that sucks. Hey. That one's done. This one is not. Do I have any attack? Chat. 5. See, this is my luck, guys. This is my luck right here. 6. 9. The reason I'm willing to use one of those on this unit is because I use her a lot in territory war. I am willing to use my good gear stuff, gear amplifiers on those units because I use them a lot. So why wouldn't I? It doesn't make sense to me not to use the good stuff on the units I use. And I use them a lot. A lot. I absolutely love these fire sharpshooters. She's also in one of my dungeon teams, which is probably going to be all screwed up now that I'm speeding her up and stuff. But, you know, we'll deal with that when the time comes. She deserves it. I don't know if I have any amplifiers. 1 HP. All right. She got a little bit better. Now she's faster. That's my team, and I mean, honestly, everybody else is using these same teams, so. And they're cheap units, like 3-star units. I mean, I used a different front row than a lot of people were, but I went pure damage. I don't know why I keep exiting all the way out. As you can see, they tank it, or they use him as their tank, and then they've got the tree. A lot of people are using the tree tank. He puts up the speed boost and has the turn cooldown reduction. Not turn, cooldown reduction. And then a couple of sharpshooter. They throw up the crit boost, and they have the team up mechanic. And if you're gonna use a fire sharpshooter, or not sharpshooter, a fire gunslinger along with them, his passive will activate a lot, which will speed up the whole team. So good unit to put in and team up with them. And that is exactly what I did. Now he is in the front row, so he will get locked up every once in a while, but talking way too fucking much. Yeah, we've got the attack leader. I have the Dark Gunslinger, which is a 33% attack leader. And his passive has the attack boost on the attack boost on the mark. It adds an extra 10% damage to the mark skill. Yeah. So we're gonna check out one of these high scores. We'll check out help because I like help. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. We'll just run through this help one real quick and then we'll get out of here. Like, this is pretty easy dungeon, honestly. It took me a little bit to get it figured out. You might have to play around with some gears, play around with a couple of units, so you figure out what works for you. It's exactly what I did. I fiddled a little bit and then slotted right in. And like I said, when it comes to what to keep and what not to keep, I do not keep any conversion stones that are not either speed or a percentage. I will keep accuracy and resistance depending on what my unit is. Resistance is never a bad thing to have extra of. And I mean, there's no reason to save a conversion stone for flat HP, flat attack, or flat defense. Why on earth would you ever convert into a flat stat? You never would. Sell it, get your gold, get your money. You need your silver. You need the coins. So just sell that shit. Anything below blue, I no longer keep. As you saw, I still have a couple. It's from when I was first getting started. Never used them. That's why I don't keep them anymore. I still have to go through and just delete them out. Yeah, see, it's just pretty quick and pretty damn powerful. You see, he's got 200% crit damage, 184% crit damage, 221% crit damage, and a 10% IVS. I saw that. %96% crit damage, and very tanky. Yep. That's about what you need, guys. So this Fire Assassin is a very good option. And then I would also say this guy right here is another very good option. This Fire Ripper. His Inner Killer passive can add up to 200% crit damage. It's a lot of crit damage. A lot of crit damage. Yep. Very good unit to bring for this, I think, also. I don't have one built yet, so I can't test him out in here. But they have him in there with that unit, so. Possible thing for me to build in the future, try to get some more damage. Maybe I pull out the Gunslinger and throw him in. Or get this guy tankier, because he's not very tanky at all. He's on a crit damage build. I think this is an attack. Yep, this one's an attack. I mean, I could always switch this to an HP and make him tankier, but that is for another day. I hope you found this at least a little bit informational. If you did, please leave me a like. Think about subscribing. And yeah, that was the tree Radiator. A little pain in the butt, but he's easy to figure out. Little bit of a pain at the beginning, but got him figured out. Got him figured out. Nice and easy now. Anyway, that's it for this one. I will be back with more. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I think I'm going to make at least one more video today. Yeah, we'll see what it is. I haven't quite decided, but I think I'm leaning somewhere. All right, later.